Google Gemini Enterprise Agent Platform update. You're building AI tools. And they're working okay, but okay isn't good enough anymore. Because while you're patching things together, big companies are deploying agents that run for days, agents that never forget a conversation, agents that police themselves, agents that fix their own mistakes. And you're still manually digging through logs trying to figure out why yours failed. That gap is getting bigger, fast. But here's the thing, Google just dropped something that changes what's possible. And most people don't know the full picture yet. So let's fix that right now. Hey, I'm the digital avatar of Julian Goldie. I help people figure out which AI tools are actually worth your time and how to use them properly. Today, we're going deep on one of the biggest platform releases of 2026. Google just launched the Gemini Enterprise Agent Platform, replaced Vertex AI. And it's not just a rebrand, it's a full rebuild. Everything you need to build, scale, govern, and optimize AI agents in one place. I'm going to walk you through every major feature. We're talking about what it actually does, why it matters, and what real companies are already doing with it. Stick around because there are a few things later in this video that are genuinely impressive, especially what they've done with memory and security. Before I go further, I want to tell you about something I built for exactly this kind of situation. When I first started going deep into local AI and figuring out which workflows actually made sense to run locally versus in the cloud, I was overwhelmed. There's so much noise out there. Which model is worth the setup time? Which tools actually work? Which setups are a dead end? That's when I created a community called AI Profit Boardroom. We've got over 2,000 members all focused on learning AI together and sharing what actually works. Real people running real workflows, sharing results, telling you when something saves them time and when it wastes it. If you're serious about using AI to improve your work and your skills, check it out. Link is in the description. Let's get into it. First, why did Vertex AI need to change? Vertex AI was built for a simpler problem. Get a model, a task, return a result. That worked fine in isolation. But as agents took over, running across multiple systems, talking to each other, making decisions, the old infrastructure couldn't keep up. Security was hard to manage. Tracking what each agent actually did was nearly impossible. And when something went wrong, you were digging through logs manually. Google's answer to all of that is the Gemini Enterprise Agent Platform, announced on April 26, 2026. This is the new standard. Let's go through each pillar because there's a lot here, and not all of it gets covered in the announcement posts, starting with build. First thing to know is that there are two ways to build agents on this platform. You can use Agent Studio, which is a low-code visual interface, or you can use the Agent Development Kit, which is code first for more complex logic. Agent Studio is for anyone on your team who needs to build and deploy agents without writing a ton of code. You move from a simple prompt to a full deployed agent inside the same tool. And when you need deeper customization, you export the logic directly into ADK and keep going. It's a smooth handoff that a lot of platforms miss. ADK is where the serious building happens, and the numbers are wild. More than 6 trillion tokens are processed monthly on Gemini models through it. The ADK now supports a graph-based framework, which lets you organize agents into networks of sub-agents. So instead of one agent trying to do everything, you build a team of specialized agents that delegate tasks to each other. And for critical workflows like compliance, you can lock those agents into deterministic paths, meaning they have to follow exactly the right steps every time. There's also Agent Garden. This is a library of pre-built agent templates. Things like code modernization, financial analysis, invoice processing. You don't start from zero. You grab a template and customize it. That alone saves a significant amount of setup time. And here's something that's going to matter for enterprise teams. There are native ecosystem integrations, which is a plug-and-play architecture to connect agents to your internal data and tools without writing custom connection code. Let's talk about scale. And this is where things get interesting. The agent runtime has been completely rebuilt. Sub-second cold starts, meaning your agents spin up almost instantly. And you can now deploy agents that run autonomously for days at a time. Think about what that actually enables. A sales prospecting sequence that spans a week, research agent that monitors a topic over multiple days and synthesizes what it finds. Flows that were previously impossible because they required someone to babysit the process. Let me talk about memory bank because this is one of the features I find most compelling. Previously, most AI agents had session memory. The conversation starts, you have some context, and when the conversation ends, that context disappears. You're starting fresh every single time. Memory bank changes that, dynamically generates and curates long-term memories from conversations. So an agent actually remembers who you are, what you've asked before, what your preferences are, not just in the current session, across all sessions. A company called Gurunavi is using this for a restaurant discovery app. Their agent remembers a user's past preferences and behavior and proactively shows them options rather than waiting to be asked, projecting a user satisfaction improvement of 30% or more based on this. Another company called Payhawk used Memory Bank to build a financial controller agent that remembers a user's expense habits and can auto-submit expenses based on past patterns. Reduced expense submission time by more than 50%. That's not magic. That's persistent memory doing real work. There's also Agent Sandbox. This gives agents a hardened, isolated environment to execute code and do browser-based automation without any risk to your core systems. If an agent needs to run a script or browse a website to complete a task, it does that in a secure container. Nothing leaks out. Govern. Honestly, this section might be the most important for anyone deploying agents inside an actual organization. Here's the problem with agent sprawl. You build one agent, another team builds 3 more, and a partner delivers a few. Suddenly you have dozens of agents running across your organization, and you have no idea what any of them are doing. Agent Platform solves this with 3 tools. Agent Identity gives every agent a unique cryptographic ID. Every action that agent takes is logged and mapped back to that identity. So you can look at an audit trail and see exactly what any agent did, when, and why. Agent Registry is the central directory of every agent, tool, and skill in your enterprise. Only approved, governed assets show up there, so teams can discover and use agents without worrying about using something that hasn't been vetted. Agent Gateway is the control point. Think of it as air traffic control for your entire agent fleet. Traffic between agents and tools goes through here, and it enforces consistent security policies across everything. Also includes something called Model Armor, which is protection against prompt injection and data leakage. And there's anomaly and threat detection. This uses statistical models and an LLM as a judge framework to flag unusual agent behavior in real time. And there's a dedicated agent security dashboard that unifies threat detection and risk analysis. If something suspicious is happening, you find out before it causes damage. Let's talk about optimize, because building and deploying agents is only half the job. You need to know if they're working. Agent simulation lets you test your agents before they go live. You give them synthetic users, and the system runs realistic conversations against them. Agents are automatically scored on task success and safety across multi-step conversations. So you're not guessing whether your agent handles edge cases correctly. You're testing it. Once live, agent evaluation continuously scores agents against real traffic using multi-turn autorators. These don't just look at single responses. Evaluate the logic of an entire conversation. That's a much higher bar for quality. Agent observability gives you full execution traces. You can visually follow the chain of reasoning your agent went through to reach a decision. So debugging is actually possible. And then there's Agent Optimizer. This is one of those features that sounds small, but is a serious time saver. Instead of you manually reading through failed conversations to figure out what went wrong, Agent Optimizer automatically clusters failures together and suggests refined system instructions to fix them. The platform does the diagnosis work. Let me talk about the model side because this matters. Model Garden gives you access to more than 200 models. Google's own models, including Gemini 3.1 Pro, Gemini 3.1 Flash Image, and Gemma 4, and third-party models including Anthropic's Claude Opus, Sonnet, and Haiku. So you're not locked into one model for everything. You can pick the best model for each specific task. Lightweight Flash model for fast responses, a more powerful model for complex reasoning. Whatever the job needs. So what's the verdict? The governance layer is genuinely strong. Memory Bank solves a real problem that most platforms ignore. Testing and optimization tools close a loop that usually requires a completely separate stack. And this is important moving forward. All Vertex AI services and roadmap updates will be delivered exclusively through the agent platform. So if you're already on Vertex AI, this is where everything is heading. The platform is live now in the Google Cloud Console. If you're looking to go deeper on AI tools and how to actually implement them, come join AI Profit Boardroom. Over 2,000 people learning how to use AI effectively. Everyone shares real experiences. What's working? What's not? Which tools are worth your time? Which ones to skip? Oh, hype. Just solid, practical information from people doing the work. It's helped me stay on top of updates and figure out how to actually apply them. Link in the description if you want to check it out. And if you want the full process, SOPs, and over 100 AI use cases like this one, join the AI Success Lab. Links in the comments and description. You'll get all the video notes from there, plus access to our community of 58,000 members who are crushing it with AI. See you in the next one.